Sasuke has become a tree. Boruto knows the Flying Thunder God technique. What did Sarada and Boruto do that night? So, Chapter 4 of Boruto 2. Blue Vortex has come in, which all the old secrets have been revealed. We gotta know where Sasuke is and what new jutsu did Boruto learned in all this time. And we also gotta see Kashin Koji in this chapter. So, without any delay, let's start the discussion on the chapter. Chapter starts with Code saying that, how is this 10 Tails a threat when the only instinct it is having is devouring someone? Then we see Boruto's Toad saying to him to come to the place where Code is, and Boruto replies with saying, I'm not as skillful as my grandpa at this thing. And then suddenly, he uses Flying Thunder God technique. Yes, it is true that Boruto have learnt Minato's technique, but no one knows from where he learnt that jutsu, and after seeing Boruto, Code got confused how he came to this place. Boruto asked his Toad, where's the 10 Tails? And when he looked into the cage, he found the 10 Tails was missing. His Toad replied by saying that Code right now could not transport that beast in a state in which he is now. And suddenly someone looking like Bug showed up to Code, and Boruto, Code still confused, calls him Bug, but Boruto says that he is not Bug, but a divine tree. While Boruto and Code were talking, Bug suddenly attacked Boruto and cornered him. This tells us how strong Shinju Bug is. By using Flying Thunder God technique, he escaped Bug. He also removed Uzuhiko from Code and asked him for help. And unfortunately, one more Shinju appeared before them. Flying in the sky, whose character design was similar to Jigen, he said that every life form that existed on this planet were having chakra, from which they created chakra fruit, and that is their original instinct. But Code, because of you, we have evolved a bit and got self-awareness in ourselves. Again, one more Shinju who looked like Moegi appeared and said, Code, a clown who is always getting used by someone. Then we are shown Boruto's Toad, who is saying Boruto to retreat, because right now there is now way they could handle those many enemies at once. But Boruto was looking at a Shinju who was looking suspicious. Scene changes and we see Hokage office where Kawaki and Shikamaru are shown talking how is this possible for Boruto to escape? Have he even learned how to use space-time jutsu? Kawaki says that he arrived just after Code did and looks like there's someone in sensory unit who is helping Boruto. Shikamaru replied and said that we are inspecting the sensory unit. If there is someone who is helping Boruto, we will find him very soon. Sarada had also entered the chat by the time and said that Boruto just saved Konoha from Code. Kawaki again replying by saying, you don't understand this at all. Boruto is an Otsutsuki nod. He is an enemy who should just be killed for being an Otsutsuki. Uchiha daughter replied with look who's talking a person who is also a Otsutsuki. Kawaki said he is an Otsutsuki, killing an Otsutsuki. And when every Otsutsuki will be dead, he will off himself. Later on, they discuss about people who became trees and think that Code or Boruto might be knowing a solution to this. On other side, the Shinju attacked Boruto, and he was a clone of Sasuke Uchiha. He used a Chidori on Boruto, and he used a Rasengan for counterattack. Until then, every Shinju started attacking Boruto. He asked Code to lend a hand, but he denied saying that he didn't expect this. But they will eventually devour you to become a complete divine tree without Code doing anything. And he thinks a load is off from his shoulders and escape that situation. Boruto's Toad says that they should escape now or everything will go in vain. After listening to his Toad, Boruto escaped the situation. On the other hand, the clone who looked like Jigen's clone said that they have just awakened and want to follow their new instinct instead of their original, which was to devour. But don't think that you will escape us. Your fate will be the same wherever you go. Then we see Boruto sitting next to a tree and talking to Kashin Koji, who was wearing a cloak standing next to the same tree. He said to Boruto that this was very risky. Are you trying to destroy the planet? Boruto said it all happened because he was in a hurry. Then Kashin Koji said we can't change the things. And last we have to fight. Then we see Boruto saying sorry, but you will have to wait a bit longer. Sasuke. Now Sasuke was bitten by the claw grime and got converted into a tree. And I guess that is why Boruto couldn't talk to Sarada because he was the reason for Sasuke's condition.